Hello my loves, Emily here. I am a clinical aromatherapist, shamanic healer, practitioner of plant spirit medicine, shamanic journeys, and I want to talk about the way that we see this whole world, the whole world of shamanic healing, the whole world of healing and medicine and aromatherapy and herbalism. What we do is we kind of go, this is the medicine, and we get to take this medicine, and the stronger this medicine, the better I'll be. The more I take this medicine, the more often, the bigger quantity, I will get more out of it. And today I want to talk to you about what happened when I got a splinter in my thumb. I got a splinter in my thumb, I think it was back in September. In October I ended up in hospital. I couldn't get the splinter out, but my thumb was really swollen, really infected, and I had an operation. I was under general anaesthetic. I was like, yeah, I'm going to get this splinter out. I don't really like operations, I don't really like all this stuff, but do you know what? I really want to not have this infection, and I don't want to be in pain anymore, and I need to be able to use my thumb again, because I was like, I wasn't painting, I wasn't dancing, and yeah, and I had to come home early from a family holiday. And then I came round after the operation and I found out that they hadn't taken the splinter out. So I'd gone through the operation, I'd lost my nail, I'd lost my dignity, and went through this huge process, and I was like, okay, they didn't find the splinter, but there's a splinter in there. And then as the nail started to grow back, the splinter came out into my nail. So I've now got a nail with a splinter in it. And I'm kind of like, what's going on here? What's the wisdom here? Does this really make sense? And I started to get really curious about it. And the wisdom of splinters is to notice the details. I was like, that's interesting. So back in September, if I'd have really paid attention to this splinter, to the fact that I had lots of splinters in my thumb, or maybe even worn gloves when I was using wood, then this wouldn't have happened. And is that kind of like a stitch in time saves 9 kind of thing? But since the splinter, and since the little nugget dropped of, ooh, it's the details, I have developed very much daily practices about what I do, what I eat, how I spend my time, what I'm writing, what I'm painting, what I'm drawing, what I'm tuning into, what I'm engaging with, what I'm not, in a way, in minute detail, in a way that I've never done before. And I'm hugely grateful for my splinter. The right thumb, the precipice of power, that I was like, wow, I can't now. And I was like, what's all that about? So the medicine that came through that as well, the kind of the details, noticing the little things, was around the little flowers. And so the remedy I've been working with, I made myself a remedy which was using chamomile, the little flowers, and really connecting with chamomile in a growing way, in a blend way that I never have done before. And I have a plant spirit retreat weekend coming up on sage and red clover. Now these are like 2 opposing energies. You've got sage, which is very strong. It's disincarnating, which means it takes the energy out of something in order to invest it in something else. Whereas red clover is kind of like the tiny little foundation, the subtleness, the opening of the red clover, which connects the heart It's a heart remedy, and my wisdom isn't physiological. It isn't about chemistry. My wisdom is about what's coming through from the other realms about this plant. What does this plant want to communicate? And the red clover took me a long time to connect with, because it was kind of like, what are you doing? Come to me. Get down on your knees and sniff me. Come to the earth. Notice the little things, notice the subtleties, notice the details. And I have these paper bags, and I wanted to share these paper bags with you, because this is how I gather. A good friend, herbalist, told me many years ago that to dry teas and dry herbs for preparation, the paper bags, they keep them aired, and when the petals fall out, you basically keep them in the same place. And I put little labels on them, and I've got a very small system that I work with at home around these paper bags. But I want to connect with the red clover, because when we're connecting with plants, what we're asking ourselves is, what energy is this plant giving me? What's the essence? What's the colour? And the colour is deep purple. It's a red clover. It's connected with the bloodlines of the earth. It takes us back to the roots. It gets us on our knees and being humble and getting right down to the earth to take them. And when it dries, it opens out, showing the importance of, when we're working with the heart, we can't push this medicine. If our hearts are painful, if our hearts are really, really needing support for whatever reason, they get to open, because this organ feels. This organ feels and is connected with the earth's heart, is connected with Venus, is connected with all of the loving energy of the cosmos. And to feel that and to be part of it, it gets to open. And just by holding this red clover, I talk about, shamanically, we talk about upper world journeys, which are about kind of the celestial realm, the guides, the angels, the guardians, the lower world, which is about the plant spirits. Right now I'm doing a middle world journey. I'm connecting with the plant in real time in my hand. This is a middle world connection, and it's about colour, it's about the senses, it's about, and just holding this and witnessing this colour. It's the colour therapy, it's the sensual, the scent which goes into the limbic system. And what I'm going to do with this red clover is I'm going to make it into a tea. I'm going to make a ceremonial tea with this red clover, and this red clover is asking me to slow down, asking me not to rush, and bringing calm. And the way the red clover works is, when we come into kind of autoimmune issues, when we come into kind of like the body's acting against itself, that's when the body doesn't recognise itself. This is why we're where we are with Mother Earth at the moment, with the goddess. We're against her. We're extracting, but we're not collaborating. We're saving, but we're not listening. There's a real difference between deciding how your help is going to be given and listening to what is needed. And this is what the red clover is asking you of your body right now. And those of you who are local to me, who would like to join me on this journey, it's going to be at the beginning of July, the first weekend in July. And those of you who are connecting remotely, I'm going to be doing a session online as well as making a little guide to these beautiful plants. And yeah, so I'm going to leave you with that. Notice the little things, and notice how you respond to the subtleties. Notice how you open, notice how you soften, notice how you kneel down. Notice a shift in you as you respond to what you're relating to and with. Because we can't connect with the red clover by standing up and looking down at her. We get to lie on the earth with her, and then we've shifted, and she shifted too. Thank you for listening.